Namaskar. So, what is the way to learn pranayama? One method of learning pranayama is to know the technique, that is, how to do a particular pranayama. Okay, like for example, Anulom Vilom Pranayama. I can tell you that you make a pranava mudra with your right hand, or if you are a lefty, use your left hand. Close your right nostril, inhale through the left nostril, then close the left nostril, open your right nostril, exhale through your right nostril, then again inhale through the right and exhale through left. So this becomes your Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Now, is that enough of knowledge to start the practice of pranayam? And will you be able to practice pranayam just by knowing the technique of pranayam? I would say that is only half part done. Okay? As it is important to know the technique, it is also important to learn the pranayam. See, our pran is a subtle aspect which otherwise we are not able to feel unless and until we consciously pay attention to it. We all know that we have pran, and that is the proof that we are all living. A body which has no pran is a dead body. A living body has pran in it. Okay, but are we able to experience and feel the pran? No, unless and until we pay attention. Now, do we pay attention to the prana or we pay attention to the breath? Pran and breath are two different aspects. So, breath is only the medium to feel or reach up to the prana. So, pranayam is not a breathing exercise. Breathing exercises that we do are just preparatory practices for the higher science of pranayama. So, breathing exercises are needed, but they are not pranayama. Pranayama is different. So, we have to first learn the pranayama. And it is a slow process, and that is why it is a sadhana, which I have already explained in my previous video of sadhana. Now, why is it a slow process? Very simple. That's because in order to understand any subtle thing, you need to give time, isn't it? For example, if you have to learn tea, someone can tell you, you take 1 cup of water and then add this much of milk, and you take tea powder and sugar and ginger, so all the ingredients, and then one can also narrate the steps. Okay, but it takes efforts and consistent practice to be able to make tea with the same taste every time you make tea, and then that becomes your signature. So just by knowing the technique, you can't make tea. It is just a preparation. You don't master it. It takes time, it takes practice, it takes efforts. In Hatha Yoga, there is a very beautiful verse, and that verse is Yatha Simho Gajo Vyagro Bhavet Vashyah Shanaihi Shanaihi Tathaiva Sevito Vayu Anyatha Hanti Sadhakaha. What does it mean? Just the way these wild animals like lion, elephant, tiger, they can be tamed or controlled. very slowly, slowly, shanaihi, shanaihi, with lot of patience and efforts. Exactly the same way you need to serve, sevito. Serve what? Vayu. You serve the Vayu, that is this component in you which manifests itself through breath and energy. So, tathaiva, just like that, you serve the Vayu, anyatha, otherwise, it is going to hanti, means it is going to harm the sadhaka, the practitioner. That is why it has to be done slowly with patience. Okay, so that is why we are starting 1 year of Brahma Muhurta Sadhana from 1st of January. Thank you.